Look at that.
Isn't that fantastic? That's the Shoalhaven River?
I believe so, but we check on that, and if we need to update it,
We'll do that.
we will.
We're about 20 minutes west, I think, of Nowra, aren't we?
23 kilometres.
23 kilometres west of Nowra, where we stayed overnight and don't have much to say
No, because it was
about Nowra.
boring as shit. But behind is this building, which is, let's just have a look around here. Which is, do you want to talk a little bit about that there?
This is all an arts education centre and an art gallery as well. So it's more than just a gallery. There's an education centre here as well for artists in New South Wales, maybe across the country, all donated by Arthur Boyd and his wife Yvonne in 93. So I guess it didn't all it wasn't all built at the time. Perhaps that building might have been.
This one here.
Yeah, it might have been built at the time, but it's been renovated. No.
It's hard to say, but there's some beautiful new buildings. There's this one here, and then there's this massive. It's called the
bridge.
The bridge, which
does look like a bridge, but it looks like residences. We don't have public access to that, but they have 2 artists in residence. They have a poet in residence. They have a musician in residence. So we're thinking that that's where the people live.
And we've just been in here. I'm just getting in that place. It's my figure in that place there, which is the gallery, which was outstanding, wasn't it?
It was outstanding, and the theme was wilder times, about the painting of landscapes in the 1980s. So that was the theme. So there was one section which was all Arthur Boyd's work, and with a fabulous video of him painting with his fingers and the palm of his hand, which I found very inspiring.
I could, I reckon
I could do that.
I reckon kids at 3 and 4 are doing that, and they've learned that it's really good tactile way of painting.
Yeah,
because he thought it was too.
He did. He liked, what do you call it, the sensual pleasure.
Yeah.
Of And then there were other artists who had done landscapes in the 1980s, including Liz Coates, and there was a talk on Liz Coates and her work.
And that was quite
abstract.
And that was quite inspirational when you had a closer look at the work she'd done and realised how intricate it was. Yeah. So we've had
it's been a really enjoyable morning.
So now we're about to head off down this way, take us around. So head off in that direction, I think it is, to the homestead.
The homestead. So that's where Arthur Boyd lived and worked. So I'm thinking this was all new after? I don't know.
Yeah. But certainly we'll be heading off down there and hopefully doing some videos of that experience as well, because this is interesting.
So even though it wasn't, Nowra was not to write home about.
No, Nowra was boring.
But I'm glad that we came to Nowra.
Not even a good golf course.
No. And this is the Bundanon Art Gallery. We should talk about that because we got a bit confused with I did. I thought we were going to a place called Bundanoon. And apparently a performer who was supposed to be coming here to the art gallery at Bundanon Art Gallery
wound up at Bundanoon,
which is over an hour.
So they shouldn't have names that are similar.
Yeah.
It's just
1-0.
Important lesson to learn, I think.
So
because we're not the only stupid ones around.
Apparently not, but anyway, we didn't miss out on it. We're here. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it was.
Very glad that we're coming.
And we'll show you some more from the homestead when we get there.
Yeah, fantastic.
Catch you then. Bye.
Bye.
Here we are at a most beautiful part of the country. Isn't that beautiful?
Isn't it just delightful?
You know, all those people living in the city, mustn't they feel jealous of the fact that we're here and here's our fellow symbols of Australia?
Kangaroos.
You said you haven't seen so many kangaroos.
I've never seen so many kangaroos. Clearly, I'm a city slicker.
So you might like to just tell people we've arrived now
At Arthur Boyd's homestead. But if you went back to that, you should go back maybe to where the roos are. That's where there are residents.
Oh, that's right. That's where they hang out.
Yeah, that's where they hang out. So we're not allowed onto that area. We can just admire the roos from afar. And then we're about to go into the homestead, and apparently it's all Arthur Boyd's art, and that's where he did his work.
And for those people who maybe watch it, for those 4 or 5 people that view outside, Arthur Boyd was an artist.
He was a big deal in Australia.
It was.
And internationally as well. Born in 1920.
Yep.
Died maybe 1998, I think. Something like that. And as we said before, gave this property, his properties in this area of Illaroo.
Oh, let's not go through the names again, Ruth. God.
Anyway,
Wallaroo?
he bequeathed his property to the Australian people in 1993, a few years before he died. And we've been to the gallery now. We've come to where he lived.
Yeah. So this is where it all started from, I guess, in a sense.
Yeah.
So
after he lived in Melbourne for quite some time. He was born in Melbourne.
So I just noticed this is quite a floodplain. Oh, show the ground. That doesn't help. And that's quite a floodplain there. So there's this river just on the other side of this, I believe. Isn't there a river just over there? And this looks like it's a floodplain with
dairy cow.
Dairy cattle on. We're just about to walk into his homestead.
Along with quite a few other people. We're not the only ones here today, even though travelling along that road, I was glad we were the only ones on the road.
yeah. Geez, I don't know what I would have done if we met someone else
coming the other way, yeah.
But anyway, we're about to go in and I don't know what we're going to do. We'll see. Just wait and see, I guess. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Thompson. I'm the Collections Manager here at Bundanon, and I'm going to take you for a short tour through the homestead. So this is the main room, or the music room of the homestead, and in the homestead we've got artworks by 4 generations of the Boyd family. If I direct you to over the fireplace, there's a beautiful early landscape by Arthur Boyd that he painted when he was living on the Mornington Peninsula with his grandfather, and it's really capturing the beautiful light on the backs of the sheep and down the paddock. He was only a young man at this stage, 17 or 18 years old, and he was developing his own style of how he wanted to apply the paint to the canvas. Also in this room we've got this beautiful ceramics cabinet, which was commissioned by Arthur Boyd to showcase the work of his father, Merrick Boyd. So this was originally the dining room of the home. In this room we're showing early works by Arthur Boyd and Yvonne Boyd, his wife. Over the fireplace is a work called Melbourne Tram by Yvonne Boyd. She was Yvonne Melendi at the time. She painted this in 1942. So this is the library, and in here we've got the book collection of Arthur and Yvonne from when they lived here. So the gift was a very generous gift. It included the furniture, the rugs, their own personal books, and a beautiful art collection. So we're very, very lucky to have it.